so tempted on starting this video with like the death march or something playing, because it's finally happening. It was announced back in June 2018. The minimum requirements are changing in February for Warframe. It was actually supposed to change in mid-February, and it hasn't happened yet. Now it says likely during February is when they are going to change this. The minimum requirements are basically going to be more than 4 gig of RAM, DirectX 10 or newer capable graphics cards, and anything better than Windows 7 64-bit. Windows 7 32-bit and older, this won't work. DirectX 9 and older graphics cards, it won't work. Well, it will, but it would perform really badly and probably just crash, or just throw you that black screen and then crash. And less than 4 gig of RAM, same thing. There's lots of different reasons for this. The main one, as I mentioned back in June when I covered this, I think they were talking then about they've got to make a particle system because Nvidia is getting rid of theirs, or they just brought it out because Nvidia had got rid of theirs. AMD followed suit. I think it was the PhysX system for Nvidia, which means that they had to add their own particle system into Warframe, and this puts a more graphical demand on the hardware and the software, and it's just the times have changed since the game came out, and I can understand having to no longer support older DirectX versions and things like that, but it's a sad day, because even my old computer that I spent 5 years making videos on for Warframe on is a 32-bit Windows 7 with a graphics card that only goes to DirectX 9. It's fine on the RAM. I think it has 8 gig. I still use it to play Warframe from time to time, and that is now dead in the water. And I really like the picture because it's a computer dead in the water. Which it's not, because computer components can be upgraded, the software can be upgraded, the graphics card can be upgraded, so can the RAM. They're not changing support for older CPUs, which is the more important thing here. But kind of have to cover this simply because it's no longer coming, this is here, this is happening in the next week or so. They wanted to take... It looks like from this they were going to do it last week, but they've decided they're going to do it this week instead, or maybe next week, sometime in February. But it means if you have a computer on Windows 7 32-bit or even Windows XP 64-bit, it will no longer be supported, and it will probably just black screen when you launch the game and crash, because there's just nothing there to support it anymore. The same with DirectX 9. It'll be a sad day when this actually happens. For now, it hasn't happened, but when it does happen, it's gonna suck. My old laptop is actually dead in the water because I can't upgrade the graphics card, and that's part of the CPU, which is straight up weird because it's supposed to have a dedicated graphics card, but when I took it apart, it doesn't. The graphics card is inside the CPU. It has an APU? I don't know why I want to say AGPU, but whatever. It's not supposed to, but it does. I would get onto the people who made it, but it was 4-year-old when I got it 4 or 5 years ago? Actually, no, 3 years ago, I think I got that. Anyway, that's dead. The tablet I use just to log in and talk to people will no longer work, because, well, I wish it had 4 gig of RAM, it doesn't, and it doesn't have a graphics card, which is why it barely works. But it's going to be a sad day, but this is happening, this is coming. Anyway, we'll leave this off here for now. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch yous next time.